You say these things like they're facts.
They should be.
Where's my real gun?
30 seconds. Fish Six just needs to survive for me. 30 seconds. This Mega's been up for over a minute, by the way. There you go.
Wow.
Nice fail, Jay. And he's gonna let the clock burn out, and so Fish Six prevails 6-4 as the buzzer sounds. All right.
For the record, we had a way better round earlier today. That was shit.
That was.
All right.
Another.
Well, it's probably like me talking about stuff and then, you know, yeah,
I
constantly
wasn't
in your ear.
listening. That was
move
I
this
have no
bolt.
excuse. That was just shit.
All right. So what's the second map? Jahar, what's your pick? Because this was Fish Six's stomping grounds. Everyone knows DM6. Red armor there. Yellow armor.
Prepare to fight.
Over by the pillars. Mega in the center. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Here we go.
2, 1.
And we're going to watch Jahar out of the gate. Now, that's actually risky. And here's why. Had Fish Six spawned near RL, then Jahar, without any weapons, could have been fucked right off the bat. So it's kind of a gamble sometimes, but there are very few spawn points where, if you spawn where Jahar did, where you're going to lose out the race to the Mega. Let's go take a look and see how Fish Six is doing. Very solid on armor. And Jahar, not so much. Does keep timing on Mega, so important. And now, see, okay, dropping down there, I actually would disagree with. And that's why. Like, now, it's really hard to defend from that position. Nice fadeaway rail. And, of course, really needing armor. Jahar should be looking for that. And he'll get the kill because he got the armor. Great job by Jahar. And so the next obvious play, you know, Jahar's going to lose out on Mega here because of the damage that Fish Six did, but he can set himself up for red if he's smart. You know, Fish Six is about to get a free frag. And that's free red armor. Let's go take a look at Fish on the recovery. And weaponless, apparently. So, 2-0. I'm gonna ask Kane to move you, infant Fish. You should be able to. Oh, we'll see. Alright. So, yeah, let's go take a look at Fish Six. Fish Six being on the, oh, I guess he can't move you. Okay. Fish Six being on the recovery, though, has a chance. Very slim one. See there. Fish Six should have been looking for the shot, although, quite frankly, Mega should have been picked up a few seconds earlier, but gotta be careful about being predictable. Jahar has his number, and will pick up frag number 3. And I think in this case, nice play by Fish, picking that up with some great plasma, but the move before it, off of the fresh spawn, immediately going down those stairs, I'm not sure I would have done the same thing. I think on that particular spawn, considering where he died, since he died on the bottom level, the thing I would have done was when I spawned, I would have listened for my opponent to try to figure out what level they were on. If right around the time of Fish Sticks' spawn, he probably would have heard a jump pad. And if you hear that, then take the stairs and go low to get out of that situation. Otherwise, you want to be going up mid because there's no way for Jahar to get up to mid without a rocket jump, and that's unlikely from that position. So once again, watch Fish Sticks needing armor. I'm getting a little bit, yeah. A little bit caught off guard with some great shots from Jahar. And so Jahar knows that he's done enough damage to Fish Sticks that red armor is free. It looks like he's actually just playing really aggressively. So this is something that Fish Sticks can use to his advantage. Yeah, and he's just stolen Mega, but this is greedy. This is too much. And yeah, he stuck around too long. So now that Mega's been burned off. And so Jahar's on mid and could chase in this situation. Almost. I think Fish is getting a little frustrated. Alright, because I know that he's been practicing bridge to rail. He did finally start to hit a little bit of his rail though. So now again, Fish Sticks on the recovery. Yeah, I mean, that was kind of ballsy, like to just go kind of straight at Jahar. I don't know. I think one thing I'm noticing about Fish Sticks is he tends to kind of rush into rooms, so he's really exposing himself. Nice steal of the red armor, and he should be looking for a shot. Yeah, exactly what Jahar did there. So Fish Sticks didn't run into it. And he heard that jump, so he should be figuring out where Jahar is right now. And yeah, a little bit late to it, so he'll probably die. Down he'll go. Alright, but he did do a lot of damage to Jahar, so if he could just turn around, he would get a free frag.
He had 12 health. He could have MG'd him there, dude.
Yeah, and some of that is just not exactly knowing, how much damage you do to your opponent before you die. And it's something, it's really easy for us, obviously, because we're able to hop back and forth between who's who and what's what. But, for new players, that actually can really help. It's basically, it's a skill that you have to learn. And as you're learning it, you have a tendency to throw away frags because, you might think that you've done more damage than you really have, and you run into someone who's stacked, or, and honestly, like, okay, whenever you die, you need to think about how many shots did I land in that last exchange? How stacked were they likely? Like, did they have red? Did they have control? Was I running into somebody that had 200, that type of thing? And then you want to think about, okay, well, where did I die? Okay, how are they going to recover from the fight that we just had? Because that's everyone's natural inclination, at least when they're starting out, is, once I end a fight, I'm going to try to restock. Great shot by Jahar. And so the player that's on the recovery needs to think about that and say, okay, I've just spawned here. I don't want to go towards the health that I'm guessing they're picking up if I didn't do enough damage to them. On the other hand, if you did do a lot of damage to them, you want to say, okay, let me head towards that 50 that, that was kind of near where we had this fight, because chances are I can MG them down and pick up a quick conversion kill. So that's gonna be number 9 for Jahar. And at this point, Fish
they're dueling earlier, actually.
Yeah, we heard some stories.
Yeah, Fish Sticks actually won, I think maybe 1 or 2 against Jahar.
Well, right now it's tied because Fish Sticks won ZTN. So this will be tied maps at this point. And right now, like, Fish, I think, he's just kind of throwing away frags, being very aggressive. I think the